authentic though.
It is authentic, yeah. Welcome to Indie Art Along the Way, where I'll be interviewing indie artists doing any form of art. I'm Froggy, and today I'm with
SelManie.
Hello, welcome. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. Yeah, I'm very happy that you're here, actually.
Yeah, me too.
So, I know you, but tell them about yourself.
My name is Selma. I'm from Germany. I'm living in Berlin. I'm a musician, a student. I study communication science and I do music since almost always. Honestly, like I started maybe when I was 12 to play guitar and to sing and write my own songs, and I never really stopped. Yeah.
Nice. Now, well, I was gonna ask you, like, when did music first find you? But not as in when you started making music, but when you actually, like, heard a song and said,
I don't know, like, I think music has always been some part of my life. Also as a child, I liked music, and my parents keep telling me stories of me, like, for example, like one time my parents wanted to buy a bed. I was in kindergarten age and I was super bored. I would like go on some bed and start to sing some songs, like children's songs, but I always have been like a little bit dramatic, especially singing, and so I would like give a little performance like in this age before any feelings of shyness. Yeah, like I don't really remember a key moment because I feel like it has always been like that.
and when did you start making your own music?
I tried quite a few instruments, like the flute, xylophone. I think I was 7 or something. Yeah, when I was 12 I started to play guitar and to write my own songs. I still have some of them.
Well, you can find SelManie's songs on Spotify and SoundCloud, which will be here on the screen or on the description. So, your first recordings, they were phone recordings?
Yes, they were. Yeah.
So would you say, like, I don't know, bedroom music is one of the biggest steps to get into a music career, or?
I think it depends, like there are different ways to get there, but for me it was because like for a very long time I've been quite shy about it. Like I only made music in my room. I was a bedroom musician half of my life. Like I started in my 20s to leave my bedroom and to make music in front of other people, on stage maybe, in front of friends. So like for me bedroom music was a safe place where you can really be yourself. On the other hand, it's also good to leave the bedroom and to go on stages. Yeah.
Oh, we will get ticket.
Yeah. I'm distracted.
Crazy. I think your SoundCloud releases are bedroom music.
Yes.
Are you planning on releasing them on Spotify?
That's actually like a good question. So I think when I see my songs on SoundCloud, which are recorded on my phone, of course I can see things that I would do better. And if I would like record them again, I would do many things different. And I feel like many people see SoundCloud a bit more like you can release almost everything, but Spotify, I feel like many people have a bit higher expectation.
True,
and they would say if you want to start like a professional career, your Spotify shouldn't be as trashy. Like songs should be.
Sorry, but
No.
I wouldn't say your SoundCloud stuff are like trashy.
No, they were not trashy, but they are not mixed and mastered. I didn't even have a microphone. It was just my phone. And for example, like there's one song, you can hear my flatmate like cooking in the background. Like you can hear her like using some mixer thing for making soup or whatever. It's not professional.
True.
But I also think like this is so honest. If I recorded it again to upload it on Spotify, it's not gonna have the same vibe and it's not gonna be as honest and as close to me. They are more private, I would say.
Your lyrics, they're usually very personal.
Yeah.
Also kind of reflects your feminist side sometimes. Well, I want to ask about some of the songs that I love the most.
Okay.
And I want to know more about the lyrics, like the story behind it. We can start with Angriffsposition, which is the one that I listened the first. And also it has like a very special place in me. Because in the music video, there's a frog.
Yeah.
And
True.
I love frogs.
Yeah.
So.
So Angriffsposition, I think I did it 2 years ago, and it was my first song that I produced because I started music production in that time, like 2 years ago. And so it was my first song that's not with a guitar and that is like, produced and also mixed. Kind of mastered, but all by myself. So it was like a the beginning of a new area of my music. And the song has some spookiness inside maybe, and it is about, this topic has a very personal but also a non-personal side, society stuff. So it's basically about the pressure to be how other people want you to be. It's making up a metaphor of colors. So some people decided that from now on all the colors are forbidden. Only black and white are allowed colors. So like they are kind of pressuring everybody to lose other parts of the character that are not black and white. And then the protagonist of the song, like in that case it could be me, but it doesn't necessarily has to be me, would start to have a rebellion against it and to try to break it and to get out of it. But I think these kind of dynamics can be really creepy. If you're in a group of people and all of them, they decide how we should be and you don't have the possibility to leave, it can be really creepy and really hard to actually leave this circle. And that's why what the creepiness is coming from. And also I think this is never really the truth. Like I think everybody is diverse and everybody has different part of characters, but not everybody is showing them.
True.
Yeah.
Would you say you left that group as like keeping yourself as you?
I think I left the group for sure, but it was a bit traumatizing also.
Okay.
I mean, I left it, but more like I think I needed some time to understand what actually happened. So I think I did, but also when I look back, I think I like lost myself in some sides of my characters. I think I was in fight mode all the time, honestly. And so it's also me, but it's not the relaxed, happy me. It's more anxious me, maybe. Yeah.
Well, another one is Metronom. Metronom is not a song that I loved at first,
Yeah.
but it did grow on me. Especially lately, I've been listening to your EP.
Ambivalence.
Yeah.
So the topic is actually very similar, to be honest. I love the song personally, if I can say that. When I did it, I thought, oh, this is going to be epic. People are going to love it. But for many people, it's a bit too long. It's very similar to the topic I was just talking about. The metaphor I'm using there is like I would take a metronome and I put it on my heart, but it's not synchronized, like it's not in the same
Beat as your heartbeat.
Yeah. And this would be like a metronome of a feeling of being not synchronized with the world, being a little bit apart, feel always a little bit different, a little bit out of rhythm, a little bit out of time and out of place maybe. I could say it's like the same topic but much more personal also. It's not so much about other people. It's not like, oh, people don't allow me to be who I am. It's just a general feeling that I wouldn't lose wherever I go. I can't blame anyone for it. It's more like something in me, I guess. Yeah.
Well, now you're doing a whole different like style of music. At least the last single that you put on,
Yeah.
it has like a little scream in it. Also,
Yeah.
I'm talking about Loch and Kopf. I would say you're putting your feminist side on the internet now. I love the song. I also love the music video of it.
Yeah,
which
me
is
too,
produced by your
my
sister.
sister, yeah.
Tell me a little about its lyrics.
So the topic of the song is actually mansplaining, I would say. The story is quite funny. Like my friend, which is also in the video, she was doing this body percussion thing and I found it so funny. And we had the idea of like, oh, we could make a music video out of it.
Okay.
So then I created the beat for this move. Then I created the song and I wanted to do something just a bit more empowering. But then I had maybe one of the worst dates of my life, honestly. And the guy was so fucking annoying. He was mansplaining me a lot about my music and also about about Metronome. He was one of the ones who said like, oh yeah, I was listening and then at one point I was just checking, I was like, oh, it's still going. That's quite long. I was like, oh my god. I hate this argument because
I mean, it's a crazy comment also.
it is like he was giving me this type of feedback that I didn't really ask for. I can say one thing about the length of the songs. I find it so sad that these days songs should only be 2 minutes long because this is also capitalistic. But yeah, that's a different topic. This man, he was mansplaining me a lot and it's so fucking annoying in the music industry. Like there are still so much less women and it's not easy to stay who you are and to just do it. For example, like the thing I was criticized the most in my music is my rhythm. I feel like I'm like melodies come to me quite natural, but the rhythm I have to focus on it really. I'm losing myself in this. The lyrics are basically someone would keep on explaining you things and is talking and talking and talking and is forgetting what is saying, gaslighting you and mansplaining at the same time. So the song is kind of an empowerment against it. The idea is like the other person would twist my head around and around and around, and it's spinning, 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 spinning.
Oh god.
We are in a tunnel. Yeah. And I'm like, okay. But if you let me, I will just like turn around and bite in your cheeks.
Okay.
That's the lyrics, basically. Yeah.
Okay, then maybe we can play a song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why not?
Du erklärst mir, wer ich bin. Ich sag, dass das nicht stimmt. Du sagst, es ist nicht leicht, die Wahrheit zu erkennen. Diesmal hast du recht, die Wahrheit ist konfus. Vor allem, wenn man den eigenen Scheiß auf andere schieben muss. Doch ich hab dazu gelernt, ich nicke nicht, ich zweifle nicht, und wenn du loslässt, beiß ich dich.
So, would you say like your lyrics come first for you when you're making music, or first make the beats?
First the lyrics, or like the lyrics and the melody. It shouldn't be like this, but for me the beat is coming in the end.
Okay.
Everybody keeps saying you should have the beat first, but for me it's not like this. Like almost all my songs start with me, my guitar, maybe piano, playing some chords, and I have some topic in my mind, sometimes a sentence or a metaphor. I work a lot with metaphors, like trying to find a picture or a story, or like first a picture, then a story, and then I would like start to play some chords, find a melody, and find the story also.
Well, you also perform on stages, which you mentioned. How is it like being there?
Oh, it's super exciting. This year I didn't go on stages a lot. I mean, I never went a lot, but I really like it, but it's also very exhausting. Like on the one hand, it's really nice because when I start singing on stage, the whole room would be filled by my song and by my voice. So everybody is in the same bubble, kind of. And that's a feeling that I really like. Also, it happened sometimes to me that I would sing a song and maybe someone started to be emotional about it, even cried. Maybe it happened like 2 or 3 times. And this is so fucking special for me because then I feel like actually it makes sense what I'm doing, because I know how hard it is to have a feeling that's eating you, and then to have someone who's finding words for it and you can actually cry and not feel alone with it anymore. That's so special, but it's also exhausting kind of, because people are gonna judge,
of course,
give you advices.
Some men are just gonna talk.
Yeah.
I also want to talk about how we met.
Yeah,
We met at a pub when she was Erasmusen here.
it was my first weekend. Yeah.
We talked about music, I don't know, live, and possibly making music together.
Oh yeah, true, because you play piano so good.
I wouldn't say that.
I would say that.
But we never really had the chance to.
Yeah.
So maybe one day.
Yeah,
I would love that, to be
Me
honest.
too, I would love that.
There was another thing that we talked about. I don't know if you remember. I was just very drunk. Very, very drunk.
Me too.
And I was talking about like plastic bags lying around.
I remember.
And it is one of your album covers on
It is?
SoundCloud. Yeah.
Yes, yeah.
I want to talk about your album covers. Because
Yeah.
I think they're really,
Thank you.
really good. We can start with that one, actually. That album EP is called The Beginning.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why did you decide on that picture?
I edited a bit later. I took it in Turkey, actually, in Istanbul. I was laying on the ground and I was watching the sky and I was like, oh, what is it? Is it a bird? I was like, oh, it's a plastic bag. I like the picture because it's fragile and cute and dreamy, but it's also random and funny.
Yeah.
It's also dystopic, honestly.
For me, it's very nostalgic.
You told me you used to see it in your childhood. Yeah, that's
Like,
so funny for me.
Yeah, when we were a kid, that should be like a common thing.
I think it shouldn't be like that,
I
honestly.
think so too. Yeah,
I think it shouldn't be your childhood memory to see plastic bags flying in the air.
it's just very nostalgic.
Yeah.
Another one that I want to talk about is The Creatures, which is a live album,
Yeah,
and it's a drawing.
Yeah.
Who made it?
me.
Okay.
Yeah.
I love it.
Thank you.
Was it like a random drawing that you made, and then you said like, oh, I can just put it as my album cover, or
Yeah, kind of. I'm also drawing a lot now, not so much anymore, but write songs and do paintings, and they are kind of connected because they are born in the same feeling or in the same time. That picture, when I did it, I remember I was so angry. When I'm painting, I tend to put many details, but on that one I was just like, I'm just gonna do it.
You do have a song called Creatures too.
I do have a song called Creatures.
Yeah, and it is a creature.
It is a creature.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was coming from the same feeling, like to lose this, a little nice girl. I think it was more representing a dark side, which is not necessarily bad, but I had a very strong need, and I still have it a bit.
Since we're talking about album covers, I also want to talk about your visuals. I think you have 2 music videos up.
Yeah.
Both are directed by your sister.
Yes.
Yeah.
They are.
Tell me about her vision.
Oh, my sister, she's always been into like photography and things. And 2 years ago, she was actually writing her master thesis. And then I released the song Angriffsposition. It was my first produced song. And then she got a camera for Christmas, I remember. And then with her friend, Rosa, they started to make this video together. Now she's in documentary. She started studying it also, and she's like doing a few projects. Yeah. About these 2 videos, what I really like is that you can see that we are so close to each other. It was my sister's best friend, and me, Ronja, like in the Loch and Kopf, like she's one of my best friends, and I think you can feel it. My sister would just like filming random things. For example, like one shot was taken when we went home for Christmas and all the trains were late. It was a mess. It was cold. We were so tired and so annoyed. And she would just like keep filming me. But I think that's nice, because if you would say, okay, Salma, let's make a music video, and you give me your annoyed face,
It would look fake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And these ones are, you can see that they are made in a friend group or in a friendship or sistership.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you can find Selma's music videos from the link in the description. That's a sign for you to do it.
Yeah.
You have a poem on your YouTube, which is called Dug Up. The video to it, they're the videos that you filmed during your Erasmus journey.
Yeah.
Tell me about Dug Up.
When I did my Erasmus here, it was a uni project. Actually, I'm just realizing how many of my songs are going like
Around the same
circling
topic.
around the same topic. Dug Up is like the plant which would be dug up, and this is actually about being homesick and asking the question: what is home? Where is home? Who is home? Maybe. I feel like in my life I was wandering around a lot. Like I was living in different places, studied in different places. Also a bit about like, okay, which places do you feel connection to? Is it people? Is it moments? If I stayed in the same place all my life, would I still feel homesick? Like, what is it that I'm actually looking for?
I mean, we talked about it off camera, but you want to move out from Berlin too.
Yeah.
I think that kind of reflects the thought you have right now.
It's honestly such a big topic in my life. And I mean, I feel like I start to understand a bit where it comes from, but yeah, I think it's a feeling I always had, kind of.
And are you planning on making more music videos, like visual stuff?
I think I want to focus on the music and also on the production side, because I started music production, but it's honestly such a big field. I want to do music with other people. I want to go on stage more. And I like the visual part, but I think I shouldn't open up another project, because even now it's already a lot, and I feel like my visions are bigger than my skills. So I gonna like practice my skills. I still feel like I'm looking for the genre. I don't feel like I arrived on my vision.
But I can kind of tell that you are going through genres, because this last single is just something else.
Yeah.
I want to ask you a weird question now.
Okay.
I want you to show me the stuff that's in your luggage today,
Okay.
which inspired your art.
Okay. I have 3 things, which are smaller than the bag.
That's a funny bag.
It is a funny bag, yeah.
I don't know who owns that. Definitely not mine.
I'm gonna start with the most important one. Sometimes it feels a bit tough as a woman in music industry, and also as me, like bedroom artist. And I really felt this need of like I need to go out and to make music with other people and inspiration, everything. So I started to look for Flinter music groups.
Okay.
I don't know if Flinter like is a thing, like
I'm
it's
not sure what it is.
it contains like it's female, lesbian, intersexual,
Oh,
non-binary, and agender people.
Okay.
Yeah. So like it would be groups that support these people in music industry, especially music production, like producers. In Berlin, there are quite a few groups, and this year it was one of my aims to start to go there. And so, long story short, I brought this, which is just merch from Polyface, which is one of the groups I was going to. I want to promote them a bit because they do
Okay,
such
yeah.
good work.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
also they did change my music because they are giving workshops. Some of them are even for free, like everybody can join. For example, in this one, like they give advices. Let me find one.
Oh, I
yeah.
love it.
For example, here's like how to choose a good kick. So one of the girls from the group, she would provide this information. They just do so much work. They're quite small, but it's so good to talk with other people, to not feel lonely, to have some feminist empowerment, and to also understand like there are no rules of making music. In music production, like the technical side of music is even more man-dominated, male-dominated, I think, especially like cis hetero man sphere. Yeah, like there are no rules. Like if you want to do it, do it. Like I'm so happy that I went, and I want to empower everybody to do it. Try to find these groups, go there, connect yourself, especially when you're kind of minority in the scene where you're working. I think it's so important and so good.
I love it.
And then the second one is kind of basic but also connected. It's just my headphones.
Okay, yeah.
Because I think my biggest inspiration is listening other people's music, honestly. I don't know if it's my biggest, but I mean, I was always listening music, but at one point I understood how to really listen a song. For example, I'm a Billie Eilish fan.
Okay.
To understand, okay, why do I like it so much? Like, what is it about it? How is it mixed? How is it produced? There's so much great music, so much great artists, and actually listen what they do to understand it gave me a bigger understanding of music and gave me so much inspiration of where I want to go, like to explore. And I feel like the music I'm listening to, I slowly get there also.
I mean, now that you mentioned Billie,
Yeah.
she's like one of the strongest female figures
Yeah,
in
she
this
is.
like music industry. So
She was breaking with female stereotypes a lot,
true.
like the way she looks and behaves and everything. So the third thing is, I also feel a bit basic. Just a book. It is Morgen, Morgen und wieder Morgen, or Tomorrow, Tomorrow, Tomorrow. Turkish. Yarın,
morgen.
Yarın ve Yarın.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
This book specifically, or just books in general?
So it's a very good book. I can really recommend it. And it's about a friend group which is developing some video games. They talk a lot about creative processes, which I really like. Also books in general, because I'm such a bookworm and I get so much inspiration because the language is such a big part of my art. I think books give such an intimate moment where you can actually open up to find pictures for what you feel, what you want to say. I think if I didn't read as much, I wouldn't be as inspired. Maybe, yeah.
Okay, I want to hear one last song from you.
Okay.
And then we will slowly say bye.
Nice.
Okay.
Let's do it.
Something grows inside and slowly to grow inside of me. First I thought it was just an illusion, just my own confusion. But it started to be the biggest part of me. It puts me glasses on. I'm looking start to see the whole world so differently. Please forgive me. I'm not who I promised you to be. Something fights deep inside, makes me fight first. I thought it was maybe just a dance with two guns in my hands, but it starts to control everything I do, and then makes me fight even against you. And I start to see the whole world so differently. Please forgive me. I'm not who I promised you to be. It's just getting so fucking dark around. I lose everything I've ever found, and I'm so scared that what I see could be reality. Please forgive me. I'm not who I promised you to be, but maybe it's just a dance with two guns in my hands.
I would say I'm one of your biggest fans.
Aw.
The actual biggest. Maybe that might offend some people. Maybe your family, friends.
You can all be my biggest fan.
Okay.
It's okay.
I want to know, what are you currently working on, and like what's next for us?
I have to say that fortunately in the moment I'm also a bit busy with my studies because I'm about writing my master thesis, so I don't have as much time as I would love to spend. I'm kind of working on an EP, which is also going to be produced.
By you or?
Yeah, by me.
Okay.
I hope that my production skills are a bit better. I want to do something which is dramatic,
Okay.
intense, but I want to be more honest again also, I think.
I can't wait for it. Yeah. Thank you for being my first guest on the show.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
You can find SelManie on Spotify and SoundCloud. It is on the screen, and also the link in the description. Well, see you in another episode of In the Art Along the Way.
Yeah, we did it.
I love it. Oh, sorry. Welcome to In the Art Along the Way. I don't like my hair.
I like your hair.
The songs on your Spotify are in German, so I do not understand them.
Just a book.
Oh wait, maybe again. Oh my God. We came to Kütahya and now we're going back to Eskişehir because we only came here to film the interview on the train.